There can be so many factors that you are not succeeding. Now, if you read your Bible very well, John chapter 2, I always say I'll try to use the Bible to answer. John chapter 2. Jesus' first miracle he did. Jesus went to this wedding, and a mother came to Jesus and said that we have run out of wine. Do something. And Jesus was trying to tell the mom, I'm not ready. But the woman left Jesus and went to tell the servant, whatsoever he tells you to do, do it. Before you say you've been in church for 10 years, you are not getting results, find out whatever you are being told to do, are you doing it? That's the first question you should ask yourself. Are you doing it? Now, if you are doing it, my next thing is that God checks motives. God checks what? God checks what? What is motive? The reason why you are doing it. I had a story today and I laughed about a man who went to church and was crippled and he got healed. He stopped coming to church for like a year. So they went to, they must, oh, when you were crippled, you were always coming to church. Why have you stopped? And the man said, have you seen anybody go to hospital and is admitted and got healed? And I still stayed at the hospital before. I came because I'm sick. Now I am okay. What is my business doing in church again? So many, they see God as a means to an end. God, do this for me and let me go. But God cannot be taken for granted. The next thing I will tell you is that Hebrews chapter 11, verse number 6. It said, he that cometh to God must know that he is, and he is the one who rewards. Rewards come from what? God. Rewards come from who? Rewards come from who? Not pastor. Pastor can recommend. Pastor can delay. Pastor can frustrate. We've seen it before. How? Samuel was not ready to go and pray for David to become king. And as long as he was not ready, David was still in the wilderness. So a man of God can decide not to push you. But in the others, if the man of God is doing everything, the next thing to ask yourself is this. Is God who knows your heart? Is your heart right with God? Why are you giving big offering? So that the girls in the church will like you. That is the motive. See what we say, a guy, they always go. And to God, read your Bible very well. Luke chapter 6 and Matthew chapter 6. It said, when you do good, don't let your left hand and right hand, because if they see it, you have received your reward already. So to God, people clapping for you and saying you have done well. You have received your reward already. So God doesn't have to reward you again. You have already received reward for people. Sometimes there's a case in time when somebody sowed a seed in my life and I didn't say thank you. So the person went somewhere and told somebody that, I sowed a seed in this person's life. He didn't say thank you. So I called the person and said that you want me to say thank you. If I say thank you, you will not get a reward. Your seed is trouble for me. You should say thank you for me receiving it. You are sowing a seed so that a curse in your family will break. I should say thank you. If I say thank you, it breaks the whole formula. Rather, me taking the seed, you see, I tell people that one of the things you never do is to, I taught it before, never take offering somebody that is dropped on the altar. Why? Any offering anybody gives on an altar is in an exchange for something. Somebody is sick, I'm sowing this, God heal me. Somebody is under this thing, Lord, I'm sowing this, help. And then you too, you are taking small. You are buying it. You are taking it. Sometimes you are going to church, someone say, when you go to church, put this on the offering bowl for me. So yes, you look at church, say, or they say, pastor go chop. They say, pastor is chopping. Pastor is in trouble for handling that money. That money is trouble. And let me tell you, most of you don't know that money is a god. The only person Jesus compared God to is Mammon. Matthew said, you cannot serve God and Mammon. Mammon is the god of money. Are you with me? Are you with me? Anytime people put things on an altar, there's an exchange in the spiritual realm. Now, the next thing too that can be a reason is that you can never be under any person that you don't genuinely admire. If you don't genuinely admire a man of God, it becomes very difficult to take their instructions. Many people walk with Jesus, never got anything out of Jesus. Read the Bible. Jesus went to his own hometown and he could not heal many sick people. He had to leave. Why? They saw him like a carpenter's son. So you can be in the church and you see your pastor or your leader as, let's say, your classmate, where I went to school with him. I pastored the church, my mom's church, with people who saw me, they bathed me. When I was a baby, they bathed me, they put me on their lap and they bathed me. People like Pastor David's mother and co. But they took me so serious that one day a woman was prophesied upon. She used to sell second-hand clothes. She goes to take second-hand clothes to sell, pick on the floor. Takes it home, puts the hand into the pocket, £1,000. They have built houses in Amanfro. People started just breaking through by selling foods, pick on the floor. But why will somebody be around and not be successful? Because you are here, but you are tapping from one stream. What is the stream? This man of God is a good teacher, so you are there because he's a teacher. Some I hear things. Should I give a good example? Should I give some example? I hear things, somebody is sick. And the person says, I went to the hospital, the doctor said this. I just keep quiet and I watch you. I'm not going to dampen your faith. I'll continue to finish in the hospital. Somebody they are saying, they'll call you on phone and say, man of God, I need prayer. And I pray for them, they get healed. Why? That's what they believe. Some people have come to this church, they don't even know that we've seen people who are short becoming tall. People whose man who don't working. People who weary in bed, they stop. I mean, weird things. And some of these testimonies, we can't come and stand here and come and talk about it. We've even seen exospermia, a man without a sperm having a baby. But the truth is that if you don't see that thing as we have the grace for it, and when you join a church, and let's say you join the Gossip Association Incorporated, where all they tell you is the bad things of the church, you only have a water flow of bad things. But if you also join the association of good things, you can also have the water flow of good things. They could be one of the many reasons why you can be in a church for years. Let's not forget it, Pastor Tony. Judas' pastor was Jesus. Demas, his pastor was Paul. Alexander the coppersmith, his pastor was Paul. Absalom, his pastor was David. Nadab and Abihu, their pastor was Moses. So it doesn't matter how good a pastor is. If your heart is wrong, you can never be blessed.